All right, and now we're being joined by Casey Wildstyle Johnson. Casey, this is your community, Middleton, Idaho. They came out to help us in huge numbers. It's a little fundraiser we put together, but we've definitely made a big chunk on getting our goal achieved, which is getting you guys to Vegas. We've got to thank a couple people, the Voice of Party bus, for helping us and getting us a great deal on that bus. And a couple other sponsors, Badass Bikes out here. Definitely, they've helped us out. They're helping you with getting your name out there at these fundraisers at their location.
For my exposure, yeah.
Awesome. Tell us about your training coming up to this fight.
You know, man, I've trained harder for this fight than any other fight than before, you know, and I try to say that every fight, because that way you're always getting better. But, you know, I'm training 5 days a week at my gym. I'm training 5 days a week out of the gym. I'm in there 6 to 8 hours a day. It's a full-time job for me.
Yeah.
So.
I know you guys met Josh Crow, who's his full-time MMA coach, but you've also been training with Brandon Chewy, one of the other coaches that's bringing fighters to the gym, or to the Vegas trip.
Yeah, he's been doing some cardio stuff with me, but most of my technique, game plan, when it comes to getting me fight ready, that comes from Team Crow.
All right, and then your ground game, you've been working with someone on jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, Mitch Coates, Alliance Jiu-Jitsu. I've worked with him for the past 6 months now. You know, he was able to get me good enough that I went down to Naga last March and placed second down there, which is a pretty big jiu-jitsu tournament.
How long have you been training jiu-jitsu when you went and did that?
3 weeks, man.
3 weeks?
I had just barely got my gi. It was brand new still, so.
Nice. What do you look for? Well, I mean, what do you think this Vegas opportunity presents as an opportunity for you as a fighter? What are you looking forward to this?
You know, man, this is a place where I can get out and be seen by some of the best guys in the world. You know, I was fortunate enough that I had the opportunity to go down there and see the fights when you guys were down there in January. You know, we had some of the top name guys there, Rampage Jackson, Frank Trigg, Ryan Bader, the Ultimate Fighter winner. You know, and for the ability or the chance to fight in front of those guys, win or lose or draw, you know, I think that alone and the exposure from that is going to get you far.
I think so. I think there's in our community there's a lot of controversy on whether guys should stick around here and fight at the local show, or pursue opportunities to go out of town and fight guys they might not know but test themselves. How do you feel? I mean, up until now, you've only fought locally.
Yeah,
For the
you
most
know,
part.
and I was able to win the belt a year ago, and I've defended it now 5 times. So I got another arm, and I need another belt. So I mean, down to Vegas we go, and we're gonna beat this kid up.
Why change now? Why go out of town?
Well, there's just not enough exposure here, man. I mean, I hate to say it, Boise, Idaho, this is my hometown, and I love all the fans here. You guys have gotten me to where I am today. But to get on the national level, to get on pay-per-view, to be known as the best in the world, you're going to need to go out. You're going to need to test yourself nationally on the national level, see where you're at. And if you're doing good there, then go pro. Then explode onto the scene and get a contract with the WEC or Sport Fight or a nationally ranked show. I mean, and that's where inevitably all of us are trying to go anyway. So
awesome. I know the community came out to represent you really well here and help us out. We really want to appreciate it. What do you have you done anything different for this fight? Are you supplements or anything specific that you want to, anyone out there you want to thank for helping you get ready?
Man, I got to thank my team, Team Crow. They're my home, they're my family. No matter what, they'll make sure I'm ready. I got to say thank you to Brandon Chewy. He's been a big help on my cardio. And I got to thank Badass Bikes, you know, because they've made it able, and Yummy Meats as well. They're both 2 sponsors that help us and help you guys as well. They've made it now to where I can take everything out of my life and just train for this fight. I'm the biggest I've ever been. I mean, I'm 153 pounds now, that's the biggest I've ever been.
Me too.
It's huge.
153.
So, I'm excited for this fight, man. You know, I know Jake's a tough guy. I don't think he's tough enough. And some people call me cocky, love me, hate me, whatever. I'm confident, and I believe I'm going to go down there and come back with another one. So,
all right. We'll be interviewing Casey when we get to Vegas, hopefully right before the fight. Definitely get some coverage of him during the fight and after. Hopefully we're interview after you win.
CrowsMixedMartialArts.com. Check us out.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Fernando.